Hi everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing this super comfy Victorian style cincher made by Jill of the Romantasy team. So here's the front, the side, the back, and the other side. And because this particular corset is reversible, here is what it looks on the underside. You can see that it has really pretty red cotton back satin on the underside. So here's the front, side, the back. So I didn't even relace this corset. I just kind of snuck the bunny ears through the underside. It was a little bit different to lace up, but it actually wasn't too awkward. So this is what it looks like inside out. You can see that there's no busk here because it's actually facing inward. This is designed to be a more economical corset, so it is standard size, but it's any design that you want, and it has a very lightweight construction. This is meant to be for beginners and for people who want to sleep in a corset. So they recommend that you don't go any more than about 3 to 4 inches reduction in this style of corset, and it's not designed for 23/7 wear, but it is perfectly fine for those days that you want a little bit more of a light support as opposed to hardcore tight lacing. So this is a standard size 24 cincher, and the underbust area is about 28-29 inches. The hips here are about 30-31 inches, just to give you an idea of the proportions of this corset. This one is very short on the side though. This one is only 6.5 inches on the side. So if you have a shorter torso, then this might actually fit you like a full underbust. So here is the Simple Pleasures cincher laying flat, and for the materials of this, I believe it's just 2 main layers. So you can see that this blue layer is made of a decorative denim, and because denim is a type of drill, it actually has some strength and stability in and of itself. And then on the inside here, you can see that it has cotton back satin, and this also has a lot of strength and stability in and of itself. So I really like how it's really lightweight. It's just 2 layers in here, but both of them are adding to the strength of the corset. I really love the idea of having a reversible corset, and I know how to make reversible corsets, and if anybody's interested, I can make a tutorial, but it's going to be different to the construction of this one because, of course, I don't want to steal Jill's trade secrets or anything like that. It will be a different style of construction. Now, for the construction of this corset, it has a 6-panel pattern, so 12 panels total. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's single boned on the seams here, and in my corset, it has the bones sandwiched between the 2 layers. You can see that in my cincher, it has a 1/2 inch wide waist tape running through the 2 layers of the corset, so it's hidden between the 2 layers, sandwiched. And Romantasy says that this waist tape is not designed to withhold the same amount of tension that the waist tapes in their fully custom tight lacing corsets have. So just to keep that in mind, although mine has a waist tape that adds some security, some stability, it's not made for tight lacing the way that their more expensive corsets are. And you can see the close-up of the binding. It's made from bias strips of matching cotton back satin, so it's the same satin that you can see on the inside here, and it's machine stitched on the inside and the outside. You can see that there is a very slight top stitch on both sides. There's no Modesty panel in the back of this corset, and there's also no Modesty placket. This is the very basic of their corsets, their budget corsets, their kind of economy corsets. So anything that is considered superfluous is obviously going to be omitted. The busk of this corset is 9.5 inches long with 4 pins, and the last 2 pins are a little bit closer together to give some more control over the tummy. It is 1/2 inch wide, standard flexible busk here. There are 16 bones total in this corset, 8 on each side. You can see that it's single boned on the seams here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I believe that these are 1/4 inch wide spiral steel bones. There are 2 more bones in the back here sandwiching the grommets. They feel like flat bones, but they are fairly flexible, so they actually curve over the lumbar area nicely. And on the side by the busk here, there's an extra wide, I believe it's 1/2 inch wide bone, very sturdy to help stabilize the front. And here's a close-up of the grommets in the back. There are a total of 18 2-part size 00 grommets, and none of them are pulling out. They're holding in very, very well. No fraying or any wear around the grommet here. And here's a close-up of the back of the grommets. You can see the washers are nice and wide. It's a little bit of fuzz here, but that's not indicative of wear or anything. That's just fuzz left over from the hole that was made before they inserted the grommet. And I believe these are the same grommets that a lot of American corsetteers use, and they hold in very well. I can't find any flaw with them. And the laces that come with this corset are 1/2 inch wide double-faced satin, so they're very strong, quite difficult to break. They have no stretch to them, quite a bit slippery, so you have to sort of learn how to use them without the corset sliding open again. But of course, if you don't like satin ribbon laces, then you can just replace it with shoelace style laces. So this concludes my review of the basic Victorian underbust made by Jill. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, remember to click that like button. It helps support my channel. If you have any comments or questions about this corset or about Romantasy in general, please leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions or forward your questions to Anne, the owner of Romantasy. And I will see you all next week for another video. Bye!